and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLA 220D. So let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Motor Group, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this vehicle today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. So the GLA based on the A-Class. So at the front here you've got the Mercedes-Benz big badge there, you've got the tiny little badge on the top of the bonnet there, and then you've got this interesting looking, I think it's a bit of an upmarket sort of grille, and also your LED daytime running lights and headlights there, along with the parking sensors. And if you have a look closely, you can see the front camera, as it does have a 360-degree camera system. So what are your thoughts on the GLA? Do you have one? Have you got the normal A-Class? Which do you prefer? So the wheels on the GLA are 19-inch wheels, and they've got a silver and piano black finish, which I quite like. Something a little bit different. You do have the camera underneath the mirror there. Also, you've got the panoramic sunroof and twin moonroofs. So we'll come around to the back. So you've got the Mercedes badge in the middle there. You've got GLA 220D, and you've got some nice chrome trim around the car, and you've also got a nice trim piece down the bottom with twin exhausts that actually are there. If you have a look. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, just inside the GLA. So first impression is, it's quite stylish in here, with nice leather, nice silver trim, and this aircraft style vents. So to the right of the steering wheel, you've got your headlight control, fog light, and your engine start stop. And the steering wheel is full leather, and you've got your audio controls on the right and your menu controls for the dash on the left. Behind those you do have your paddle shifters. You've also got your gear selector on the right and your wiper and indicator stalk on the left. Now the dashboard has got an array of features on it. You get analog speedo and tacho there, as well as digital speedo. Now you've got your trip computers, your navigation, what audio you're listening to, your telephone, your safety features, your service details, and your settings for the vehicle. So we'll come over to the media center. Now the media center's quite basic. You've got this little roller knob here, and you've got your navigation. I'll just go into. Now this is a TomTom software, so those of you who are familiar with the older TomTom setup will find this very easy to use. If not, it is quite easy to navigate. You do have your radio there as well. You've got AM, FM and digital radio stations. You've also got media for any Bluetooth device or USB device you may have. Now you do have telephone, Bluetooth phone, You've also got your vehicle settings, so you can access things like the dynamic select, which you can adjust your driving settings, to things like your 360-degree camera. And also things like your fuel consumption, owner's manual, the time. So I'm just going to show you the 360-degree camera. So if we go into that, you can see that you can access the front, the sides, or the back. And again, very easy. You can have it as a 180-degree view, or you can have it as a 360-degree view there. So we'll come down. Now we do have these aircraft style vents, as I mentioned before. I think they look pretty sporty and pretty cool myself. And we'll come further down, and this is part of the media center. Now you do have a CD player in here. Again, most cars now don't have CD players in them at all. Now you do have some shortcut buttons to the media center, whether it's the radio, the navigation, the telephone, or your car settings. Now as well, you do have a keypad to dial a number should you wish. There is also further down some buttons here. You've got seat heaters for the driver and passenger. You can turn your parking sensors off and your auto start stop, and you've also got your dynamic select. And then further down from there, you've got your dual zone climate control. And again, very easy to use. Got the knobs there, the dials. It's very, very simple and basic to use. Now, further down in the console there, you got a 12-volt plug and a tiny bit of storage. And you go further back and you do have a bit more storage, which you could use to hold like a bottle or something, or your phone. Now you do have twin cup holders behind there, and you do have the roller knob, which does navigate through the media center. You've also got a little favorites button there as well. So the armrest is very, very comfortable, and it does move forward and back. So if you're shorter and you want it, then you can adjust it like that. Now if I open it up, we do have 2 USB slots and a little bit of storage there as well. So, glove box wise, well, the books are all in there. There's not really much room for anything else. You might get an iPad or so in there. And we'll come to the moonroofs and sunroofs. Now the GLA has twin moonroofs, a big front one and a smaller back one. So I'll just open up the sunroof for you. And again, that goes quite the way back, which is really nice. So we'll just close that up. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, just in the back of the GLA. Now, first impressions is, because it's based on the A-Class, the rear seat room isn't the greatest. And I'm 6'1" or 185 centimeters, and if you have a look, I nearly touched the roof. Because the moonroof is open, it's not so bad. But my knees are touching the back of the seats. The leg and foot room isn't that great either. So you do get ISOFIX spots, 2 there and 2 behind me. And we'll have a look at the armrest as well. And I love these pop-out cup holders. Again, that's pretty cool. A tick for Mercedes there. Now, the rear passengers get air vents and a 12-volt plug, as well as a little bit of storage. And they also get mat pockets either side as well. Alright, let's go and have a look in the boot. Alright, just in the boot of the GLA. So here we have 481 litres of boot room. You do get the ski chute there. You've got your tether points on the back. There is a 12-volt plug on the left, as well as some pocket space or storage space either side. Now if we have a look underneath, you've got your Mercedes basket, You've got your first aid kit, you do have your breakdown tools and your tyre gel and your pump as well. Alright, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. Alright, just under the bonnet of the GLA. So here we have a 2.1 litre turbocharged diesel engine, and it produces 125 kilowatts of power and 350 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission driving the front wheels. And Mercedes' claim for fuel consumption combined is 4.5 litres per 100 kilometres. Alright, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, going to go for a drive in the GLA, so let's go. Now, vision out the front is really good straight ahead and to the passenger side. The rear vision mirror is up high. Speaking of rear vision, it's wide but not deep, so you do have your reverse camera and parking sensor to aid in better vision. Now, vision out the sides again is really good, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough, and they do a really good job and have a real good field of vision. Now, being a diesel, it's very torquey. Although I will say this, when you first sort of go to get on the power, there's a little bit of hesitation between putting the pedal down and go. So if I hit the pedal, there was a bit of hesitation and then it wants to take off. So how does a diesel get up and go out on the main road? Well, let's go and have a look. Yeah, look, it doesn't go too bad, but I will say the gearbox is very much, it's not that quick to respond. I'm finding that, and I think for this car it's better suited to just driving it round in comfort mode and let the car do the rest. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.